Ready? I'd like to entitle this one, "Is age really nothing but a number?"
Man, bro. Anybody that said age, if anybody ever come and said age ain't nothing but a number, bro, they gonna get
R.
hunted
Kelly
down by
said
a
it in
dog.
a melodic
Bro,
R&B
he came
song.
in the game. He gave you all the signs when he came in the game.
Hey, that
Like
nigga's
I
a
said,
petty.
man, R. Kelly said it several times in a melodic R&B too.
I ain't gonna
Cut the
front. When
bell
I
off
first
of it.
listen, when I first heard that, bro, as a youngin, in my opinion, bro, because I ain't gonna front, I had a crush on this damn girl. She was like 22. You know what I'm saying? Like I think she was in her 20s. I don't know. But at the same time, in my mindset, I'm thinking like, you know, like if I was a teen and she in the like, man, look, man, age ain't number the number. But when you at with R. Kelly, his age being 27. Nigga had to been born like nigga, you 27 in the 90s. So what year was you really actually born, nigga? So this girl, she in the 90s, she 15. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, bro, nigga, what you mean age ain't no just the fuck, it's a factor, nigga. Hell, like, you know what I'm saying? The way
And the crazy shit is, man, he made a few mil
but
off of that. So it
hell,
was definitely a few like-minded
yeah,
people,
age
man.
age is a damn nah, bro. Bro, that shit matter. Goddamn, I got daughters. Look here, man. Kels, you ever bring
And
your
that's a
ball
fact.
around my kids, bro? And they school zone, bro. I'ma bust your ass, boy. You hear me? Straight like that. I'ma clap you in your fucking tour bus, nigga. You ever ride past my door to school,
Hell,
bro?
facts.
Get your
Factory.
ass, boy. Hey, the last thing you gonna be singing, last thing they gonna hear singing, nigga, is your weight, nigga. You better stop playing, bro. Don't ride past my school. Ride past mine in they school zone, bro. Nah, real shit. Nah, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga I ain't gonna take this from him. The nigga made good music, bro. He made good fucking baby music, but I ain't think he made music for the baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the nigga did make.
Hey, hold on real quick. I might have to this time. I'm really gonna have to insert a clip of Polo, the last show. Before he watched it.
Hey man, I was in disbelief, bro. Listen, I was in disbelief.
Yo.
Listen, bro. Listen, hold on. Wait. Before you do,
He cut out some.
He in Jersey, they knew he was finna say some bullshit.
before you do, the only reason why, listen. The
Hey,
reason
yo,
why I
run
was
it back. No, run it
no,
back.
wait, listen. The reason. All right, listen. Can you hear me? Mic check,
Yeah,
mic check.
good.
Now, run it
All
back.
right, good. The reason why I said that was because accusations from a lot of went out of nowhere with these celebrities. They did it to Bill Cosby. They did it to Michael Jackson. They did it to Mike Tyson. These are guys that was you know what I'm saying, that was accused of sexual assault. One was accused of rape. The other one was accused of touching little boys. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, one was accused of his own wife. Like, nigga, how do you rape? It make fucking sense. Like,
It
Trump
can happen. Listen, man. Listen. That's like my bitch saying, hell no, you ain't gonna put, you gonna give me that motherfucker. I'm like, wait, man, give me that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we at.
Nah, bullshit. Now listen. What I'm saying is,
it's the Me Too era right now. God damn it!
You said this the Me Too era. Nah, listen.
Your ass will be the fuck up out of here real quick with that one.
Nah, I'm playing. But what I'm saying is if you add up now, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all will agree. Now, if you add up all these accusations from a lot of these celebrities, what falls right behind these accusations at the end of the day? A lawsuit and money gets involved, right?
Yeah, civil case.
Right, civil cases. So my whole thing is how do you get paid? How do you get paid for some shit that you just now want to come out about and say, but not probable cause and evidence? You see what I'm saying? Cases that when I was growing up that I know about, because, you know, a lot of, you know, y'all came up in that era. You already, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about, with the Mike Tyson, the Tupacs, and the Michael Jackson, and now we got the Bill Cosby. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, bro, everybody, like, dog, these niggas got money. Like, come on, I ain't gonna front. We ain't gonna sit here and like, if we was set and we got some M's, bro, I don't have to take no puss. Matter of fact, these motherfuckers gonna be fighting each other on trying to get me the pussy than versus me
I'm gonna
taking.
keep
I just
it
don't.
all the way a band right here, man. And it's in my opinion, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say everyone's innocent because I 100%
I
guarantee.
mean, hold on, real quick. Now, do I think some of these motherfuckers have fetishes? Yeah, I think these niggas have some weird ass. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. Like,
But what I'm saying is like,
I'm surprised they ain't tried Rick James. I'm surprised they ain't tried Rick James with this shit.
what I'm saying is like, in my opinion, you know what I mean. Like, I don't definitely don't think that like they're all innocent. But what I'm saying is, it's a common trend, man. A brother gets to being successful, you know what I mean, gets some money, gets his staying up, and they gotta find a way to
Yeah,
take him down. And what's the easiest thing? What's the most taboo thing right now? Sex, you know what I mean? Whatever kind of sex it is taboo at the time, you know what I mean? Whether it's
bro.
like they
I feel, I feel,
back
I
in the
feel
gap,
like that.
they
It's
accused
like
brothers
that
of being
Kobe. It's like that Kobe era, man. You know, one girl let Kobe
well, even not even just
fuck
that.
girl in the ass, and next thing you know, she was turning around trying to sue the nigga and say all kinds of shit. You know what I'm
Back in
saying?
the
When it
gap,
told her,
they used to, you know what I mean, whenever homosexuality was more of like a you know what I mean, a taboo, that's like the first thing they hit them with. And now it's you know what I mean, now it's the it's the age shit, like Dre was saying, like that's really the only thing left is age, you know what I mean?
age has always been a factor. But what I'm
Yeah,
saying is, this is
well,
my
yeah.
whole thing with the R. Kelly thing. It's my whole thing with the R. Kelly thing. My whole thing is now watching, I'm sitting here like, so you mean to tell me your whole entourage of squadron, they knew about this shit? People that's family members of the victims and saying, well, at the girlfriends he dated, well, he let we weren't allowed to speak to people or look at them in their eyes. And I was, you know what I'm saying, to perform sexual activities with another girl, then it became a habit. And it's like, yo, if you felt that much unfucking comfortable, why didn't your ass just say, no, I'm not with that? What's the point? What's wrong with saying no? You did. I watched that one girl internet. She agreed to the shit. She went along with the shit. So why, if you want, that's like a girl saying, "Hey, I want to try something." Now you ain't trying no fucking 50 Shades of Grey on me, bitch. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna tell you right now. The answer is no. You know what I'm saying?
I
The
mean,
answer is no. But at the end of the day, you said yeah to the shit. Now you won't hear complaining. It's like, yo, come on, man. Like now you want to speak on how uncomfortable you are. But it's like, yo, if you was uncomfortable from the
I definitely believe that that's a thing out here, you know what I mean? Because I've seen it like plenty of times out here. Like they agree to something. I mean, it happens in the neighborhood.
how many, and now I ain't gonna speak on none if y'all married, but how many of y'all probably before y'all got married had experience with a woman be like, I'm not ready yet. You ain't gonna turn around and try and, you know what I'm saying, take it. You see what I'm saying? All right, you ain't ready. All right, cool. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas do, all right, cool, you know, go back in the living room. You know what I'm saying? You already know you ain't finna call her the next day, like, oh yeah, you ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you agreed to the shit. Now you get on here later talking about some, you know what I'm saying? You didn't like this. What the fuck you mean? You
Yeah, and
dated the nigga
that's
for
what
how
I'm saying.
long?
Like I don't think that it's a right thing for you
That's
to
what don't
regret
stick
it
to me.
later.
Then
And then it's like,
that's the shit that don't make sense to me. Now your own former wife getting up there speaking on some shit. Your former wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you the one that married this nigga and said I do to him, and you knew about these things that he was into, and you still yet married the nigga. It's all about money to me. To me, bro, person, I'm not saying some of these things and this stuff ain't happening. I think I ain't gonna front though. I think some things are kind of overthrown the fact because the things that people are hearing. So when they add in this extra shit, that's just gonna drive his name in the dirt just even more. People gonna buy into it. I ain't gonna sit here. I don't know, bro. I don't think nobody part of this nigga team. Now I don't want to say yeah and I don't want to say no, but bro, if I'm in the car with you niggas, bro, and y'all riding back and forth past the school, I'm be questioning, hey, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Why the fuck are we sitting here? You better be picking up your kid or something, nigga. Why the fuck are we here? You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be my whole
what are
demeanor.
we posted up here for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like nigga, hey bro, you better be picking your niece, nephew, or your kid up from school, nigga. Why the fuck we sitting here? I'm being dead ass. Like, nah, for real. I'm like, you don't play that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just
nah,
the
bro.
way you said it, you was like, you better, like, I could just post up, hey
Nigga,
man,
you
bro,
better be picking up your kid or your like, nah, for real, bro. I don't play that. Like, cause if a nigga just be like, hold on, we gonna sit right here for a second. For what, nigga? Man, bro,
for
you better
what?
move this,
Why?
bro. Before I
Like,
move your ass. Like, bro, we don't play that. I don't play them games. In real life, I do not play them games. Bro, you better be picking up a child, nigga. My whole thing is how the fuck your entourage go out there to the crowd picking up girls. They know about what you into. Now they going against the ground. I think it's all about money. Hey, the royalties ain't rolling in how they used to. They ain't getting paid how they used to. Now they ready to hang this man from the cross. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think only thing that they nailing R. Kelly about, and this is my honest opinion after watching some of the episodes, I think the only thing that people are nailing R. Kelly about is the fetishes that he had, his dark, you know what I'm saying, his dark room fetishes, you know what I'm saying, his acts on what he liked to do. He liked to do threesomes. Okay, some of these bitches that were like, nah, I don't like any you. This nigga like, nah, bitch, I need you to be a freak behind the sheets. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what that nigga into. He felt, I feel that mindset. Look, bro, like in order to keep me from cheating on you, why don't we just have a threesome? That way you ain't got to worry about me stepping out behind you giving me what I want at the end of the day.
In society right now, you know what I mean, a lot of things are becoming more accepted. So
I'm thinking when I watched it, these females are stepping up saying he raped them. But when I'm watching the shit, these motherfuckers are saying the experiences that he pretty much was a controlled person. I understand that. He didn't want you talking to, he tried to keep you away. Now the Aaliyah thing, we all knew about that. If you came up in that era, of course we already know
hey,
about
hold on. Now we got to talk about that though real quick, for the simple fact that like your uncle said that you knew what kind of cat this dude was, man. And you introducing him to your niece to help her career. What the fuck did you expect? Like, come on, dog. I can't
That's the part. That's
victim
what I'm
blame.
saying. You
I
knew,
can't
and
victim
then
blame, but I can blame the fucking like. Come
they
on,
played. Now I did watch when they bust down. They said they showed a clip where Aaliyah had bust down and said the girl in the interview. She said, "Well, how old are you actually?" Are she says, "You know, I'm in the teens. You know, 15 to 16, 17. You know what I'm saying, that part." And then it showed right after that the marriage license certificate where she put 18. But here's my question: in that day, you still had to provide some form of ID to show how old you are. You go to the courthouse right now, you say you want to get married in the courthouse. What is the main thing they're gonna ask you for? Identification.
Of who you are.
Right, identification on who you are. Your name has to match who you are. So when it goes on the marriage license, all right, do you want this man's last name or you want her last name? They're gonna ask you all them questions, right? So my whole thing is how the fuck did she get away with that shit? I don't buy man, bro. When they asked the family member, the dude bust, I said, man, that's a long story. No, nigga, let's hear it. Y'all bashing this nigga now, bro.
Story. Like,
yeah, that man said that's a whole nother different man. It goes deeper than that. Man, what you mean? All right, nigga, we listening because you bashing this man. This is my honest opinion. And I ain't gonna front. I'm getting these rounds off. Fuck that. Hey, look, this is what I believe. Look, bro, y'all knew they liked each other, bro. One of you motherfuckers in the family consented that marriage, bro. That's what or either one, or come on, bro. This is R. Kelly. At that time, R. Kelly was in his prime. The nigga can't
problem with this. I've been made my feelings clear, you know what I mean, that I feel, man,
the nigga made like, 12 play, bro.
You make good music, but like you got to sit out, champ. You know what I mean? You got to go on the bench, and you probably ain't coming back from that motherfucker. But what I'm saying is, I did see a tweet, and like it is kind of expressing how I feel, where it's like I feel that people are so focused on this shit, where y'all got motherfucking rapists and pedophiles living down the block from you and shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, not even that. No, not even that. But listen, they bashing R. Kelly, bro. They ain't talk about the Senate watching fucking kid porn and shit and watch. You see what I'm saying? When that shit got on the news, that shit disappeared the next fucking day, and they ain't talk about it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think y'all too focused on one rapist.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got these weird ass niggas, man, that like to wear women clothes. I mean, no, don't get me right. Look, man, whatever motherfuckers into, but bro, I mean, it's like y'all, these motherfuckers. Listen, bro, and these important people that get caught doing this shit, but they so quick to listen to what everybody say 20 years later. Why the fuck is everybody waiting 15 to 20 to 30 years later to come out with some shit? Like, fuck that. Like, look, nigga, if I know you stole some money from me, I'm not gonna wait 8. I know you stole that money. Fuck that. You know, I'm straight out the gate. Like, nah, bro, I need to come. I'm Like dead ass. Like nigga, I'm pulling up on your ass. Like you got me all the way fucked up. Like that ain't finna happen for one. And then if I did something to
Hey,
me,
yo,
she
hold
won't
on. You
do it.
cutting out. You what? Now
My
what you
fault.
say?
Hey, can you hear me? Mic check, mic
Yeah,
check.
you good. You good.
Okay, what I'm saying is especially if I know I got a family, like I got sisters, right? I'm pretty sure if y'all got sisters, if you know she come to y'all and she tell y'all some shit that she wasn't with and that was uncomfortable for, you know you pulling up on that man, bro. You know you pulling up on that man. Come on, man. Women don't know how. Here's the one main thing I can notice about women, bro. They don't know how to keep things to themselves as it is, especially when it comes to something that they don't like, right or wrong. We all know that. So how the fuck this shit stays in the damn in the time capsule for 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden these motherfuckers coming out of nowhere. Now I ain't saying this right now. Some of the shit they talk about. And I ain't saying some of the shit they said he did or what he was with the school zone. I ain't with all like nigga against that. But what I'm saying is when it come to his darkest fetishes in the room and that man, if you not with it, why did you agree to it? That's why I'm confused at. How is this is a problem when you didn't have a problem doing it from the jump?
I mean, here's the thing, man. It's like I said, I've seen this a lot. Like some of these, you know what I mean? It's mainly women. I'm sure it's probably happened to men, but it's mainly women. Like they go into something, you know what I mean, consensual, and then they regret it later. So then they decide to make it into something that it wasn't. You feel me?
20 years later, like you already got kids, you got a husband, bitch. You don't look the same how you look back in the 90s. This shit bothered you?
I mean, that's
Like, bro,
they did that
like
shit to build. They did that shit to build too. You feel me? All these bitches came out the woodwork at the same time. You dig?
then look at the pictures, bro. These female, look at that shit they were wearing, and you going to concerts to go see this man, bro. Man, come on, man. We ain't gonna put, bro. That's why that's why I ain't want to touch on that, bro. That's why I said, motherfuckers. I ain't like I listen, ladies. I'm not saying anything. I'm thinking the whole time going into watching this story, these women are talking about this man. He raped them or something. Then I'm getting I'm getting yo.
Yeah, we listen.
Okay. I'm getting the assumption though that and now I'm understanding what they talk. These women are talking about things that they just how controlling he was. How well, okay, bro. How many women we know right now that's with a man right now ain't controlling? Hey, bitch, why you on the phone with that nigga? I'm trying to get some weed. For what? I can go get it. Control it. You see what I'm saying? We
Hey
ain't gonna
yo,
play like
onslaught in the building. Onslaught, how you feeling? What you feel about this shit, man?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna this is only the beginning, man. It's just like homeboy said, they just focusing on one person, man. You know what I'm saying? This is only the beginning. There's so much shit going on between this pedophile shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like
but
you
my
know, like
question, but this my question. What is it? Is it insight, on site? I don't want to get your name wrong. What you go by?
onslaught.
On site. Okay. This is my
Yeah.
question. Now let me ask you this. Do you if I'm part of your camp, right, and you doing some weird ass shit that I ain't fucking with that I'm not with, bro? Do you think I'm gonna sit there and let you ride with that shit?
Nah, nigga, if you a
As a
real
real
nigga,
man,
like no.
if I know you doing some weird ass shit, and I don't mean what you do in your bedroom is your business. But if I know
Right.
we in the car and you doing some weird shit, picking up, going to kids' school, nigga, if you're not performing in no, if we know you not booked to perform in no kids' school, bro, you know I'm a question why the fuck are we here?
Exactly.
And if you give me a weird ass answer, bro, my foot and your ass go intertwine. So my whole thing is this: how the fuck is they allow that man to get away with the shit, but now you want to speak? How is it that they were so cool with the shit? Now why do you waiting later on to speak about it? When you know you was wrong from the jump for allowing it, you just as guilty.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It could have a lot to do with certain things. You know what I mean? Like R. Kelly was powerful at that time. Still
He wasn't
powerful.
powerful, man. They were getting paid. Look, bro, if we know you the breadwinner, if we in your listen, man, if I know I'm in your circle, and all you telling me is, hey, bro, I like to have foursome with these women, bro. All right, cool. All right, you know what I'm saying? You laying the map down. All right, look, I need you to go out there. This your job. I need you to go out there, man, and find me about two other girls. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You like to record and shit. That's cool, whatever. You ain't doing no shit like making them do some shit. But you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, if they with it, you with it. All right,
But
cool.
here's the problem with that. You feel me? You come back posted up with some teeny boppers. You feel me? Then we got to have a
But
chat.
listen. Has it? But here's what I'm saying. They are saying he was into the teeny boppers, but we haven't seen him with the teeny boppers though. If you know that, okay, here's my thing. If I know you did some shit that's uncalled for, like, nah, bro, nah, we ain't with that. That's like a person being in your neighborhood being caught with teeny boppers and shit. You gonna let that nigga ride? Or you gonna be like, that's not my business?
Yeah.
We all had that one homeboy that came around, bro. Girl ain't number 17. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? I had one homeboy like, hey, bro, nah, bro, you gonna kick on, bro. Nah, nigga ain't with that over here. Oh man, my ass, bro. I know you better leave away from my motherfucking goddamn driveway with that shit. Go on down to your facility with that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I stuck my head in the car like, hey, sweetheart, I need your mama number because oh, she know I'm with him. Oh, okay, then that's on her. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing, man. Some of these parents be knowing. Like, bro, he had money. He had everything at the end of the day. To me personally, it's about the money. You waited 20 years later to speak on some shit that you was uncomfortable with, but that's not a crime. Nobody told you to do it. If you didn't want to do a threesome with them, why'd you do it? If you know being controlled wasn't something you like to be, you know what I'm saying, into, why did you like, hey, bro, I got to break up with you. I'm not with all that. I gotta bounce. You stick around because this man had the #1 album, brother, in that era. 12 play. Come on now. Hey, listen, we ain't gonna front in that like none of us ain't got no kids off that nigga album, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying at the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? If you know you ain't comfortable with some shit, hey, I respect that. But if this man telling you, hey, the nigga had a mouthpiece, bro. He had a pimp's mouthpiece. Hey, look, baby, if you really love me, you'll accept me for who I am and what I like. Don't try and change me. Okay, yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying? Then he jump right into
the
it.
problem is, you know what I mean? Like, I done seen where like they had like this one girl come out, you know what I mean, with the allegations or whatever. Like, she came out with a book or whatever about like what happened with him and shit. And it was like some kind of wild type of shit going on there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go into too graphic detail, but it was like really kind of fucked off. You feel me? So
this is what I'm saying though. If you have it, listen, these are the people that's telling you some shit that they know, right? You know these things. How the fuck you didn't say nothing long time ago? If it was that important then, if you weren't rocking with that shit, rather you seen this man go date 17-year-olds, why do y'all didn't go report that man then? Why y'all didn't go? You said this man was just on trial because everybody thought he gave a little girl a golden shower, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, because there was a what? There was a tape going around, and everybody was watching the tape, trying to get their own opinion. Hey, do you think this is R. Kelly, or is this R. Kelly? A lot of people saying, man, that's R. Kelly. And then another person, you got another half that said, nah, bro, that ain't R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So now everybody is like, you know, camera footage wasn't all as clear as what we got today. You see what I'm saying? Everything was recorded VHS. We didn't have clear picture like today. So, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day is, you know, when you have official evidence of showing that these accusations, and there's a handful of y'all, like, bro, it only took one family and a child for them to say Michael Jackson touched on the kid, bro. He was already in jail and going to court and going to trial, facing time for some shit that he ain't do. Twice. This was twice now.
Here's
twice.
the thing. Here's my problem. You know what I mean? I think that it's a very fine line, and I do mean fine line. I think it's a fine line between being just a weirdo and being an actual threat to someone in a sexual capacity.
I think that nigga had weird sexual I think that nigga had weird sexual fantasies.
Let me say this, man. I think Mike is the GOAT, man. Mike is the king, you know what I mean? But was he a weirdo? Hell yeah. He didn't get a childhood. The motherfucker had a fucking
I don't think Mike was a weirdo, bro. I think, man, look, bro, this is how I look at it. Michael Jackson was the only man, bro, that really actually cared about fucking kids. Still to this day, this is how I feel, bro. This nigga turned his, I'm gonna say this again, this man turned his home, bro, into a fucking amusement park, bro, to give kids some excitement, enjoyment in his neighborhood so they can come and enjoy
was,
their time. They listen, but this is what I'm saying. Open up foundations, cancer foundations. He'll go make a wish. He ain't have to have a make a wish. He'll show up. You know what I'm saying, and sit there and
what
adapt
I'm
with.
saying is like I think that you know what I mean. I think that mentally he was unwell. You know what I mean. He went through. You know what I mean. We all see he went through the pigmentation surgeries, all of that shit.
Mentally he didn't know the damage that can do to him because I think they use things like what he did against him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you know you're all for the kids and you want them to grow and have a better future and shit like that, which you would think that's what society want for all, you know what I'm saying? I think they took that and used that against him and saying, okay, he's fucking with little boys or little girl, you know what I'm saying, with kids. How? Because he care about them more than, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, the nigga that donated more money. Right. You got to think about it. Like, bro, y'all, man, fucking government don't even give a fuck about your kids, bro. They'll take your kids and dump it to a family of fucking 6, 7 that's living in the house. You know what I'm saying? With child services. You see what I'm saying? And
but what I'm saying, like my original point is like I think, you know what I mean? Like I think that Mike was a weirdo, but I don't think that he was, you know what I mean? I don't think that he was a sexual threat to anyone's child or any woman or any, you know what I mean, any of that. Like I think that you can be a strange individual, but that doesn't mean that you're a danger to society.
Now she you know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
I said the same thing like with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? That with the sexual battery, they try to, you know, girl try to say, come on, bro. We all know Pac ain't with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He may hung around some street nigga, but bro, Pac wasn't with that alone. You know, if some shit going down, knowing that his name was always in the tabloids, that nigga was finna air. Nah, bro, y'all gotta go with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like that same thing.
What you think, ONSLAUGHT?
Man, I just think that like I said, this is a lot bigger than what we think it is. You know, a lot of it has to do with character assassination. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing what they want you to do or what you're assigned to do, they'll find a way to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That is, and that's exactly, you know what, you nailed it right there. You nailed that shit right on it, and that's exactly where I'm coming from with it, bro. Exactly what they want you to do. They coming for you, bro. They finna air out your darkest secrets, all types of shit.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that he ain't do no shit. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like I said, my assumption going into when y'all told me about it, you was like, yeah, man, they got an episode I called Surviving R. Kelly. Hell, I only knew about one victim, and I thought that was the girl they swear up and down he pissed on. It was like, wait a minute, there's more? So I go and watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is me now. I'm telling y'all, this is me. I go and watch it because now they had me curious to go find out what's going on. They're like, yeah, this shit, it's all over the media. I'm like, damn, you know, I ain't been paying no attention. So I'm like, well, shit, let me go find out what's going on. So boom, I go and check it out. And I watch it and I'm like, wait a minute, man. Like, okay, I'm understanding they pain, and I'm understanding that you know what I'm saying, that they went through some shit. But my whole thing is like, this is my whole assumption on it. Why did you agree to these things? These are sexual, you know what I'm saying? These are sexual fetishes and favors, and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, you know, you get a chance to go to the studio, you go to the studio with the man, you know, you with a star as it is. So you know you gonna yell to every goddamn thing. You know, come on, man. Come on. I bet you right now I want to see how many hoes hop out for Justin Bieber then. And that's the case.
Hey man, where hold on, we got that. I'm gonna get on that here and say, hey yo, where Dre at? But yeah, like we seen this today on Twitter, man. Somebody put out a thing with Drake, man, where Drake like he pulled the little female up on, and you know what I mean, gave her a kiss or whatever, and then he found out that she was underage, like while she was on stage, and then he did some more shit, you know what I mean, and they was like, oh well, I guess they ain't gonna keep the same energy, you know what I mean, because it's Drake and not R. Kelly type of shit. You feel me?
Wait, what'd he do?
Like he brought the shorty up on stage. And then he
kissed in the mouth or kissed on the cheek.
I don't even remember honestly. But he
I doubt he kissed her in the mouth. Doubt he kissed her in the mouth.
Like well, at one of them that I saw, like I think I saw the last kiss, whatever, he kissed her. Like, he did like the Father, Son, Holy Spirit on her face, whatever, you know what I mean, forehead, cheeks, whatever. and then like one on the mouth. You feel me? It wasn't like a deep, you know what I mean, like type of shit, but it was
It
like
wasn't on no
a
Trey
peck
Songz
or
type
whatever.
shit. Like he was singing and then he.
It was a peck kiss. You know what I mean? You know how that shit works.
That's
But
that's
to say, but somebody was like, and then they said that like he, I didn't see it on the video, but they said like he felt
Bro,
on her.
they let these goddamn they let these dirty ass presidents come down the motherfucking aisle and man when they doing they meet and greets and kiss my baby, you know, and they go and kiss the come on, man. Look.
Yeah,
Y'all making me do this, bro. Why? Bro, why we do it? Bro, because I ain't gonna hold my I'm gonna speak on look, man. I kind of feel like this. When it comes to I think I'm agreeing with Sight, man. I feel like they're gonna target certain people, bro. They're not gonna talk about these congressmen and these senates that's doing these. They got a lot of escorts that's been torturized and raped. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? That one girl spoke on. I forgot that damn senate's name, but she's tried to speak up and speak on how. You know what I'm saying? He cut her while having sex with her, different little shit like that, and weird shit. You know how these guys they wear diapers and shit. Why they want to be treated like bait? Like all kind of They see what I'm saying, bro. You know, like they ignore that. They ignore that shit. They okay with.
Well, no, bro. That's my point. Like it's a difference between being like that's just you being a weirdo.
They ignore that shit, and I'm like, bro, our kid whole thing, and I'm understanding the name R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly was an R&B a musical icon that, you know what I'm saying, of course at one. Whole thing is this, man, we ain't heard from fucking Kelly. Like, bro, like y'all couldn't pick nobody that everybody favorites today. You mean tell me y'all couldn't find nobody? You can't find nobody. So it's like everybody they going after are like the old. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are old. They in their 40s, 50s. Bill Cosby pushing 90. And y'all want to come on, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm surprised they did not try Rick James, bro, was king of the. That nigga had all kind of white women around, and they ain't nobody bust down.
Super fact.
Come on, bro. This is Rick James, nigga. And that nigga was listen, Rick James was an open book. He didn't care to tell you, hey, I'm gonna sniff this line, bitch, and you gonna okay, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And they were with it. But I'm trying RIP Rick, but all I'm saying is like it's like now it's becoming a trend. If you pay attention, it's becoming a trend that it's okay to come out like where's it?
I mean,
I'm not against this. Why I want people to understand. I'm not against if somebody did something to you that you know what I'm saying, or you doing or trying to talk in something you uncomfortable doing, please say no. You know what I'm saying, and get out of that situation as fast as possible.
But the problem comes when you decide that you're okay with something, and then you decide later on down the road that I wasn't okay with. I don't.
What I'm saying is when stuff like this, like I believe somewhere down the line, this shit may end up going to court. If it does, man, when can as men, like, bro, when can as a man, bro, you get a fair trial, bro? Like if you bust out later on and say, like, bro, wait, they gonna buy that shit that you say, bro?
I mean, here's the thing. Like I say, I just don't think that's a retroactive decision. Like I think that's a decision that you make.
Because if I bust out later on and say, yeah, man, my fifth grade, my substitute teacher had sex with me. What the fuck you mean? Like, bro, I wanted that shit. That was my substitute, bro. She was fine looking, man. What? Exactly. I'm just saying, if that happened. Like, but do you think in court they gonna allow that woman to go behind bars and press charge? They gonna be like, bro, you know damn well you liked that shit.
I don't know, man. But it is what it
I'm
is.
I'm now what I'm saying is like if you bust out later on, 20 years later, and say, oh, girl took your dick. She had sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Later, are you gonna get that same treatment, bro?
I think there's a statute of limitations on rape, isn't there?
No, we ain't talking about no rape. What I'm saying is like, my fault. Let's take that part out. My fault. I'm on the wrong side. Okay. You bust out and say, girl, y'all did sexual favors, but what she asked you to do, it made you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's 15, 20 years later, bro. How you think the court's gonna look at you as a man?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that same fair. You see what I'm saying? It's like dealing with this type of shit is like going to child support, bro. You're not going to get a fair shake. You not, because a woman can bust out later on and say she got a kid by you 18 years later. Guess what they're gonna do? You still gotta pay that back pay. Even though she wrong for not telling you had a kid. You get what I'm saying? Even though she wrong for not telling you got a kid, you still gotta pay back pay. So I kind of feel like, bro, if you didn't if I felt like, bro, if you uncomfortable with some shit, you need to tell that individual. If it's something in the situation you uncomfortable, you need to tell that individual and remove yourself from that situation.
That is correct.
You see what I'm saying? Because now it's looking like R. Kelly don't have a fair. Because right now I kind of feel like R. Kelly got both his hands tied behind his back, but yet you got, you know what I'm saying? He's getting jumped. He getting jumped. He's not getting no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he getting a fair fight, but it's like, come on, bro, this shit is out of the woodwork.
I don't know, man. The way that I feel about it, like I say, is just like, come on, dog. You didn't. There's too many motherfuckers for them to all be lying. You feel me? You got to hold this L, champ. You got to go sit down. And with the age that you're at, man, I'm sorry. You ain't coming back. You feel me? I'm sorry, but that's just where I'm at on that shit. What'd you say, Onslaught?
Nah, I was just pretty much saying, we live in a double standard society. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people like Harvey Weinstein who touched up on a 9-year-old girl with it. You got that New Jersey, what's his name? That New Jersey mayor. I don't know his fucking name, but he got caught groping up a teenager. I think it was a 16-year-old. They let him rock with it.
Where's the surviving Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, you got Joe Biden, who got caught on national television groping up a 9-year-old girl on TV, CNN. Mm-hmm. Nobody said shit. Now you got R. Kelly. All of a sudden, you got all these fucking people.
Come on, man. Our president is a man who raped his own wife.
Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy.
And look, and you said it right. That's the president. This is the man that they chose to run the fucking United States of America. They okay with that shit. You know what I'm saying? See,
there's literally an audio clip of him out there condoning.
Bro, I always felt like, and this is not towards the same situation that we talking about the R. Kelly. This is outside of it, but this is the same kind of same resemblance of a situation, sort of. What I mean by what I'm about to say this, I kind of feel that, man, they will do anything in their power. If you have a legacy, they will try their best to destroy it. You know, if they don't have nobody else to pick and choose from, if they got dirt, what's that? It's the famous thing that the famous quote that Eddie Griffin said.
What'd he say? That's one of my favorite.
I seen one of his interviews on Vlad TV, right?
Right.
And the famous thing he said is, nobody leaves this game clean. Nobody leaves Hollywood. Nobody leaves and dies from Hollywood clean.
You know why?
Because they was talking about the Bill Cosby situation. He says, man, nobody leaves from this game clean. They gonna do everything in their power. If they got something on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he said a lot of people that come into Hollywood, they got weird fetishes. They do drugs. Maybe do certain little party drugs on the side, and they may think nobody know about it, but the people around them do. They do it with them. But bro, they got something on you. You see, nobody leaves this industry clean. You see what I'm saying? It's like, why is it that everything now is being targeted on, like, every.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you about to say?
I was going to say the reason why nobody comes out clean, because nobody goes in clean either. You know what I'm saying? Because when they go in, there's certain things that you have to follow. Let me tell you something, man. There's a difference between being rich and wealthy, right? So you got a lot of wealthy, evil people in power.
That's
right?
true.
Now, Rich Neal, right? This is a joke by, I think it was Chris Rock, but it was very true. He said Rich is Shaquille O'Neal, wealthy, is the white man, you know what I'm saying, that owns the NBA team. And if they see how much money, if they wake up with the amount of money that Shaq gets, they will jump out the window and cut their throat on the way down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's just like when you get into these types of circles, these Hollywood circles, you have to do something. They force you to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
On.
You absolute, bro. That's the realest shit you said. That's true. You can't go into Hollywood. You cannot go into Hollywood, bro, with a clean slate. No clean record. You got to be doing something. You got to, or they're going to make you. You want to, hey, you want to be here? You want to be like the rest of it? You got to do something. You got to snort a line. You got to do something. You have to do something, bro. Because they got to have something on you.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Like, I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, I forgot about that whole model right there.
Then if you think about the music industry in a whole, right? Now I'm a hip hop fan, you know what I'm saying? And when I say this, like people tell me, oh, you just on some Uncle Tom shit. That's cool, right? But if you think about 95% of the music that's being promoted today is either about two things: trapping or killing a nigga up the block or selling drugs. That's it. That is the main subconscious message that's being promoted. You know how many fucking niggas I know died and are behind bars because Rick Ross said, yo, I sell dope off the iPhone. And they figure, yo, I'm going to do the same shit. But your dumb ass.
Going mimic. Yeah, they're going mimic. Yeah.
With the shit on your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? It's a message, bro. It's a subconscious message that's being promoted to a targeted group of people. And once you stop doing that and you wake up, why you think they don't promote Jay-Z like that no more? Nigga, after that 444 album, it was a wrap. Niggas ain't really fucking with him like that. Why? Because he took one trip to fucking Africa and he seen how it was over there. Motherfuckers gotta walk 9 miles out of the water. Nigga was like, what? I'm sitting here talking about all this other bullshit when I should be talking about, you know, the success and the betterment of my people. You feel what I'm saying? And once they found out that he was onto it, they ain't really promote him like that no more. He's still very successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they didn't have that machine running for him like they normally do.
Right. And they do that with anybody, bro. Anybody, bro. They do that with anybody that try to change or try to, you know, become conscious.
So basically what you're saying, once you become conscious of what's going on, once you plugged out of the once you plugged out of the matrix, you know, let's just sort of say, you know, I call it the matrix. Once you plugged out, you start seeing the reality, then that's when they stop, you know what I'm saying, really pretty much dealing with you.
Character assassination. Bro, I got endless I could talk about this shit all night, and I'm not.
Nah, you right. Nah, I ain't gonna front. That's a real good, strong. Hey, you right. I forgot all about that motto, man. Because you know, like when you, and you right, because that's been said before too. Like, bro, them folks is not gonna let you work in Hollywood, man, and work in any kind of industry, bro, without, you know, you ain't gonna go in there thinking you goody two shoes. Nah, bro, your hands got to be dirty just as well, because everybody you work around is dirty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Peep exit extension, right? Peep exit extension. You know why they killed that nigga, right? Well, I'm not gonna say I don't concrete.
I really don't know why. I thought it was just a normal robbery, to be real.
Right? Got concrete evidence of this, but I put 2 and 2 together, right? The nigga made a video of talking about children being kidnapped and abducted by the government, being eaten and being sold to the adrenochrome market. You could look this shit up. This shit got just a fact, right? And what adrenochrome is what the elite uses to keep themselves young, right? They capture little kids, usually from foreign countries. They kill them, right? But they make them really scared, so the adrenaline that pumps out, they drink it. And that's what keeps them young and strong, or whatever the case may be. But there's a lot of evidence and articles you can research this shit. But he talked about shit. And he talked about some other shit in his music. And shortly after that, he was shot in the face. Somehow, some nigga just went up to him, some random nigga, or whatever the case may be. And supposedly Drake did a verse about it and said that he had the nigga killed. He had a verse about it or whatever. A comment about, yo, you seen what I did to such and such after such and such. The nigga said it. And who else exposed him for that? Daylight. Daylight even went on Vlad TV, and Daylight been talking about this shit for years, bro. Trolling. That's why he be trolling motherfuckers. He be trolling, but he be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy, bro. And because he did that, they shot that nigga in the head, bro. You know what I'm saying? They killed that nigga. They don't want niggas to wake the fuck up on what's really going on. Yeah. Like a nigga can talk about, you know what I'm saying? You get on the national radio station, you talk about, listen, okay, that's fire to some degree. Yeah, I still fucks with it, like Jadakiss and all that. But anybody that gets on there and tries to talk about some shit that's really going on, you don't get any sales, your shit drops, you don't get followers, people call you a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trash, you're this, all that. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: Do y'all think that so going back to the R. Kelly thing, do y'all think that he's gonna have a response or a defense to it, or y'all think he just gonna let that shit? He's gonna let the people talk like fuck it. They gonna think what they like. Do you think his mindset is probably like, man, fuck it. They gonna think they already got their mind set on. People gonna feel how they want to feel regardless, whether you speak or not. You see what I'm saying? So do you think his whole mindset is like that shit gonna pass and die over like everything else?
I don't know, man. Right now, I think he's in the same position that Tekashi 69 is. I don't think he's gonna get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, he said Tekashi 69. Ah, damn, yeah, that nigga 6'9" is in a pickle, boy.
Yeah, man. That I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't really think that. It's just crazy how all these people are coming out of nowhere. R. Kelly must have did something to piss one of them off, or whatever, or something. You know, and they probably told him.
A lot of people saying that, man, bro. That's what my whole statement was, bro. I really believe that, you know, hey, the royalties start rolling in how they did, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe people ain't getting paid, or maybe some promises was made because whoever he pissed off, bro, they leak, they telling, they leaking all his darkest secrets. But I don't see nothing wrong in what that man got a fetish or some shit. Now, as long as it ain't about no little kids. Now that shit, that's a whole different fucking ball game. Now that's when niggas start turning their back. But like all these women talk about the shit they had, they're like, look, man, hey, that man didn't force y'all to do the shit and y'all agreed to it. I mean, look, man, like
right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like how we can't look down upon on that man for some shit that you decided you wanted to agree to. But you know, now when it comes to the kids and teens and y'all know about the shit, why did y'all allow it? Why did y'all sit back and still allow it? Y'all quit to call. They quit to call authorities and shit when it's involving them, but you didn't do it to protect another child.
Right.
That's where I'm coming from with it. Like, if he really actually did these things, you think a parent or anybody that has a kid gonna walk away and allow you? Hell no. As a man, we gonna beat your ass. Then we gonna call the law and tell them come get you up. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But you know that. You know, because we're gonna have time to beat on you until they get there. On top of that, we're gonna wait 10 minutes. We're gonna beat your ass for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna call. We're gonna have somebody to call, and then that gives us an additional 7 minutes to beat on your ass some more until they get there. So it's kind of like I don't understand. Like that's why I'm saying, like, I kind of feel like he kind of money to where, you know, hey, look, he's our breadwinner. Shit, at that time, I'm feeling like, bro, in the 90s, money was way different anyway. Money was way different. $100 could last you a lot longer than today. You break 100 now, you broke. That shit finna go in the wind.
That's just the way, because of, you know, all that shit.
So I kind of feel like, money then was definitely more of important. Like, you know, it lasted longer, and you know, you getting paid real good. You know, hell, if you had $100 back then, you was rich. You know what I'm saying? You definitely had over $1,000. You know what I'm saying? You were made. But I mean, other than that, I kind of feel like, yeah, you're right. I think he pissed the wrong person off and they airing. But my whole thing is all these things that they talking about is like, yo, you aware of this shit and you said nothing until now?
Hey, right. It don't even make sense. Like,
That's what don't. That's the only. I'm not saying whether he doing this right, but whatever he did, what they saying he did, or how they treated, I ain't saying it was right. What I'm saying is, you are aware of these actions and things. Why are you just now speaking? Like, you knew about this shit, and you just now speaking on it. And after we bought this nigga albums, and we gave him nominee awards and all this other shit, and paid people that paid that's big fans that paid tickets to go see this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you do got diehard fans that will go state to state to see a nigga perform and see their concert. And after, you know what I'm saying, y'all do this shit? Come on, man. Something ain't right. Somebody pissed off.
Man, it's like I said, man, this is only the beginning, man. There's so much shit.
If this is only the beginning, boy, I fear. I really like, if that's only the beginning, then shit, I'm scared. I'm scared to hear what else more they got to say.
Because I was on Facebook today and I seen K-Shine make a post. He was like, oh, so one of the bitches he raped looked like Ving Rhames, and the bitch had a big ass nose with like a fucking jaw like a man.
Yeah, I seen the picture of what they posted, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna front. I don't think. Now that's one thing I'm not gonna believe. Yes, bro. I doubt R. Kelly took some pussy. Bro, the nigga can sing, bro. You can sing a note to a female and she gonna drop her panties automatic. She gonna want to give it to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, how if you look at these videos at these concerts on how these women are towards these artists, bro, and how they are backstage. I've been to concert. I've seen how women act towards people backstage. Hell, bro, at a battle rap event, this is a battle rap event, bro. You be amazed how many motherfuckers I seen, bro. Like, they got mad women all over. You see what I'm saying? Trying to give them support. You get what I'm saying? And this is a battle, so I can imagine what they go through.
Right.
So it's like, come on, bro. Bro, any nigga with money don't have to take no pussy. He can buy it. He can buy it, or he'll find somebody that want to give it to him. There ain't no man with the M's got to take no pussy. That I believe. That's like saying Donald Trump took some pussy.
Yeah, them niggas don't need to take no pussy, man.
That man ain't got to take, man, bro. Ain't no man got to take no pussy, bro. Especially if you already rich. I mean, I ain't gonna say you wealthy, but if you rich, you still don't have to take no pussy. If you wealthy, you really don't have to. I just think dude had a weird he had dark fetishes, and you know what I'm saying? He was in some shit that, you know what I'm saying, 50 Shades of Grey shit. And a lot of women just wasn't with it. That's understandable. Right. The nigga was the black Christian Grey. All right, look, you wasn't with it. But it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? How much weird shit have you done since after that? Have you done a threesome then more after? Come on, man, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's way crazy, man. Like that, it's just, I'm not. He did. What I'm saying is if you know about this shit and you just not speaking, come on, man. You just as guilty as that man, bro. You just as guilty as that man.
Yeah, man. It's just, man. KTL still here? I haven't heard him speak.
Yo, KT. That man fell asleep. KT probably fell asleep on that mid. Smoking that.
Yo, KTL, wake the fuck up, nigga.
I'm definitely not asleep, man.
Nah, nigga, get it, man. You don't fell asleep on that mid, huh? Smoking that fucking Reggie.
I don't smoke, man. No, I'm just fucking with y'all, but no, I'm good. I just.
Oh, well, you was drinking that Parmesan then, bro. You.
Hey, I can't say I have been just sitting here listening, though. It's like I done thought of a whole nother segment name for a show and everything.
So you've been listening the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I done made a logo. Yeah, I done made a logo for another segment and everything. I've been sitting here listening and thinking. I'm plotting, y'all. I'm letting y'all do y'all thing.
So what do you think? What do you think? Hey, so what you think about the point the site made? I think he made some real good validate points, man. I think he really made some real good validate points.
These little parts like this, I'm gonna let for other people discuss shit. I don't think. Hey, Caleb, I think we might have stumbled on a nice little segment, yo.
Oh yeah, we all together
just bringing a random topic
for almost 2 hours. You feel me?
Yeah. Bring up random topics and let two other people just discuss it, yo. Disclaimer talk. I already got
Yeah.
the logo.
I'm glad I was able to do that. We were able to do that for y'all.
Onslaught's thoughts
Oh
on
yeah,
things
I'm gonna cut
outside
it
of
up.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the
I'm
end of
definitely
this up. But
so look, I don't want to make nobody think. Now listen again. Now I don't believe that this man. I'm not saying that this man was right at any case. So be. This all I'm saying is I just feel that the people that are speaking on it is just as guilty as he is
hey,
for
baby.
waiting this long to speak on
Hey,
something.
come on, let's go get that.
You know what I'm saying? I really think that's how I feel. You know, I'm pretty sure I seen some posters where a lot of other people felt that way. You know what I'm saying? And then, that's just how I'm coming. I feel like, look, man, y'all wrong as hell for allowing this man. If you know this man had a thing with dating or trying to pick up teens or even date a younger age woman, how the fuck was you still part of the camp? And why the fuck did you allow it and nobody ain't went or said anything or pull that nigga to the or something?
It's crazy because you got
Somebody
people
was getting paid real good to where they wouldn't say shit. Cause man, bro, you ain't I don't give a fuck how much money you got, bro. You not doing that shit around me. And that nigga, you ain't doing it at all. Like if I even find out you're doing it, I'm beating your ass.
it's
And
yeah,
then
man.
I'ma quit. Like, bro,
Yep.
I don't care. Like, bro, there ain't no amount of job, no amount of money that can let me sit back and watch you do some, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got daughters. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, ain't no amount of money, or I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you the Illuminati himself. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the gate. I ain't sitting back watch you do nothing. Doing no weird shit like that, man, bro. Nah, not when it comes to no teens and kids, bro. We fucking you up. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna play no part of it.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man, how he gets caught up, right? And you got people like what's the name of that chick that recently got caught? Allison Mack,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know if
Now,
you know
who was Allison Mack?
Allison Mack. You ever seen that show called Smallville? It's about Superman.
Oh yeah, I remember Smallville. Yeah.
Hey, you remember Chloe, that white chick with the blonde hair?
Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Allison Mack.
Okay.
Now, just got released on prison bail for 11, right? Being part of a child sex trafficking ring.
When was this?
This shit's been going on. I think this shit happened last year. And the
She got released on bail from that for that accusation?
My nigga. And you got niggas like R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying, who's just like, there's no hope for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And you got people like her, and according to what they're saying is she's giving up a lot of Hollywood names that's involved in this shit. That's why I say this shit goes deeper.
Damn. Word. Shit.
This shit got more layers than a Lux verse. Bars. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
Allison Mack saying, "Oh, this shit, the rabbit hole go deeper than what you think." Golly.
Let y'all niggas know, man. This shit is deeper than what. This is only the beginning.
Hey, Hollywood, I ain't gonna front, bro. That's one thing. They said that's the most dirtiest, crookedest industry there is. They said it's Hollywood. They said that's the most dirtiest industry there is, man. They said that shit worse than the rap industry. They said, man, hip hop industry now is, the streets. The only thing about hip hop today, is that the street shit gets involved and people don't know how to separate business and leave the, people don't know, when you get to the game in hip hop, you got a lot of people that still want to be in the streets versus just leave it the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. You know what I'm saying? Now you out of that shit. You still feel like, people feel like they got something to prove by just still being there, and your own city end up killing you. You know what I'm saying? People from your own city, you'll die from people in your own city. Nobody don't want to see you successful. So it's like, I kind of feel that that's the only thing that hip hop, the bad part about today's age, and you know what I'm saying, in certain in rap is that, a lot of people want to bring that street shit in instead of just leaving it where it need to be. They mix it in with into the music industry, into the business instead of, hey, look, man, y'all want to do that shit, don't fuck up nobody's bag, leave that shit out there. Y'all go do that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? You know,
it's crazy because
in Hollywood, bro, you hear all kinds of shit. People sleeping with kids, people watching child porn, people doing dope, drugs around with teens or kids, all types of shit. Like, you just like this right here, what you talking about, the Allison Mack situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. It's like, bro, you hear the boy.
Crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? It be the craziest shit, man. And it's so much shit, my nigga. Like, you got people like her. You know what I'm saying? I was just reading an article the other day about I don't know if you know the senator John Podesta.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about earlier. I couldn't remember his name, but yeah, that's who I was talking about. This.
Yo, that motherfucker right there. This nigga got Twitter pics.
Is that the same one who I was talking about that was caught watching child porn and shit like that, or he was
I think so. I think it was either him or
it was two sentences. One was caught one was caught with child porn. His wife unspoke on the shit. That's how that came about. She caught some things and photographs and him doing, you know what I'm saying?
But from what I do know, I know that John Podesta, he had rooms full of statues, and one of the statues, about two of them, were in the same position as Jeffrey Dahmer's victims. You know who Jeffrey Dahmer was?
Yeah, I know who Jeffrey Dahmer was.
He had statues, my G, of victims that were in the same pose as Jeffrey Dahmer after he killed them, which after he killed them, he would cut their head off and have them bent backwards like they're doing a back handspring. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
He had statues of that praising his work. Statues of that kind of shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like, they praise that kind of shit. The nigga was eating people. 75% of the people he was eating were African American, black.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Rich. Bro, listen, man. They always gonna surpass them motherfuckers, man.
You know?
I think it's up to us, man, as people, is like how long us as citizens. We not like this how I look at things, bro. I touched on the topic earlier when people was talking about the government being shut down. Let them motherfuckers shut down. This is why I say that, because bro, they let these motherfuckers, they're not for us. They're not for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They for everybody. Anybody that's in a circle is who they.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We're not part of their tax bracket. We way out of their league, man. They run them up. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, you know, let the motherfuckers shut. I think us as people, man, you know, that live actually shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? When we start taking firm action, when there's no more, then that's when, you know what I'm saying, the big ass.
And I mean, the most we can possibly do is try to wake people up and try to spread information. But then again, you got to understand, like, I hate the word woke, and I hate the word. You know what I'm saying? I hate because it comes with a curse, right? Like, people can easily dumb you off as an idiot. Like, ain't nobody want to hear that shit, Sharif. You know, you got a lot of people that just don't want to hear the shit.
You can pass down. You can pass down videos. You can have proof of messages, man. That shit don't mean nothing until somebody takes act on it. Yep. When you act on it, that's when, like, motherfuckers will fall in line. Like, all right, that's what we doing. Yeah, we on that type of time. All right, well, fuck these niggas. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why nobody made a move yet. Like, you know, like I said, you know, Trump got away with what he got away with because they feel like he got power, and other people that stand behind him is also, you know, with power too. Until a motherfucker act on some shit. No, fuck. He okay to say grab him by the pussy. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, y'all thrashing goddamn Obama for using 8 years to fix some shit that Bush fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying he was the best of the best, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It took him two terms to fix some shit. Like, damn, like, dude really fucked us up that bad. He's like, look, bro, I need another term to get this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga gave motherfuckers Obamacare insurance and now these motherfuckers gonna cut the people off that had insurance. Well, but supporting Trump, but nigga, he don't want to cut you niggas off. And you got diabetes and you finna hop on one foot supporting this nigga?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, just be ass backwards shit that I don't understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like you selling me a home, you know what I'm saying, 40,000. You know what I'm saying? Now that means it needs a lot of work. So I'm gonna dump some money into it, but it's gonna take me a good 2 years to get that house the way I want it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then you got the neighbors complaining, well, it sure is taking him a mite off a long time. Well, shit, if y'all care so goddamn much, then I mean, shit. Nobody told y'all to put that nobody told y'all to sell this motherfucker to him for him to fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gave it to him.
It's crazy. Man.
You know, y'all wanted this motherfucker in so bad. Y'all let this nigga go another term to fuck some shit up. Now you want to blame me for fixing the problems that he made. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, and you know, there's just so much shit that, you know what I'm saying? The races, riots, war. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just like, you know, I don't know, man. I just always felt that justice always we ain't never had no, we know we don't have a dog in the race when it comes to certain things. And what I mean by that is a fair fight. We know we not going to get a fair one. The same way R. Kelly ain't going to get a fair one. Bill Cosby wasn't going to get a fair one. Mike Tyson didn't get a fair one. Tupac didn't get a fair one. When it comes to certain things that's involved in these kind of accusations and stuff like that, we don't get a fair fight. But when you get stuff like what you were speaking on, the Jeffrey Dahmer, the Allison Mack situations and shit like that. Now, even though she did have to go, you see what I'm saying? But you know, it takes somebody to get caught to see that. To see that, you say it takes somebody to get caught in order to do it. But versus, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth. Like, because all this stuff is word of mouth. The accusations going is word of mouth, right? So far, unless, you know what I'm saying, to somebody step up and you understand what I'm saying? But, you know, this is somebody that actually got caught doing this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's like half the time, like, bro, they ain't nothing to talk about, bitch. You finna get thrown under the jail. You don't get a trial. Like, we already know you already know you're fucked. You fucked. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trafficking, you know what I'm saying? Especially trafficking kids and all this other shit, what she was getting caught doing. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you don't even waste your time. Like, you might as well, who else is involved? we might save you the lethal injection chair or some shit, but you know what I'm saying, type shit. But yeah, like, if she gets off on that shit, oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a riot. It's gonna be I doubt it's gonna be a riot.
It's the crazy shit is like these type of things, like they don't promote it. You don't see it in the news.
No, you know they're not gonna make no TV show or television show about it.
But you gotta understand, like the news media is controlled by 6 different corporations, right? So you got like 50,000 or whatever, 100,000 different media news outlets, thinking that you have an illusion of choice. Right? You see, I used to be a magician, right? I'm gonna make an analogy, right? And one of the tricks I used to do, I used to have a special deck called the Savangeli deck. And what the Savangeli is, it has like 45 cards of the same card, right? And the trick is designed for you to pick a card, but the spectator would think that they have an illusion of choice, right? So they pick whatever card I want them to pick, and then I do whatever I do. I make the trick happen or whatever the case may be. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing of you thinking, okay, I have an illusion of choice. You feel what I'm saying? I have an illusion of choice, but you don't really have a choice. You don't have a choice. It's just 2 dangling options, and you got to choose the lesser of the evil. You feel what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest problems, you know, that we do have, you know, as far as that. And then you got shit like a lot of people don't know, right? Getting back to this R. Kelly and this hip hop shit, right? You got shit like I don't think a lot of people realize the power of words, right? Because I talk about this a lot, like just in general, the power of words. Even in the Bible says the tongue has the power of life and death, right? You can speak something and it can have such an effect on somebody's subconscious that it can either do better for them or it can kill them, right? And I think a lot of people don't know that words have hidden meanings, right? So we got things like Monday through Friday, right? So what is it that most people do on Monday through Friday? They work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But it's funny how the Monday through Friday, if you think about it, right? It's the weekday. It's the weekday. But it has the word week in it, right? Because you're taking your time and energy and you're devoted into something and you're weak. You don't even have time for yourself. By the time you get back home, you probably got to clean the house, or maybe you got to deal with kids. You got to do this. You don't even got no time for yourself. You're weak. And then you have the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right? That's because you finally have some time to yourself, right? So that's where the energy, and then it's back to the grind, right? Wake like a funeral, but in the morning. Wake up in the morning, grief. You know what I'm saying? So the way these words are used in the hip hop industry, they know that when you say certain things in a song, a lot of people don't realize words are energy, right? We live in a dimension based on energy.
Yeah.
So when you have people that say things, right? When you go into a studio to rap, you don't see the fucking words on the modulator. You see waves, because that's energy. That's the frequency, right? And that frequency can have an effect on somebody's subconscious mind. So you got a young 14 or 15-year-old nigga listening to Migos fucking your bitch when they had to chop on the clip. That's what them niggas is gonna do, because the behavior is subconscious, right? You see niggas getting bodied. You see niggas getting bodied, niggas selling drugs, niggas doing this, but we're forced to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people are forced to do that to survive. You know what I mean? A nigga busts a shot at this. Well, yeah, you heard about what I did to this nigga up the block, and they brag about it, but that's what they want us to do. It's somehow the message is targeted to a certain group of people to make y'all kill each other amongst yourselves, because it's energy. You know what I'm saying? The energy is it's like a fucking antenna.
What you put in is what you get out.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
The energy, the energy you put in is what you is definitely what you're gonna receive back. That's why.
And tying it into the music industry and what we talk about R. Kelly and all this stuff, right? If you don't promote that shit, or if you're in a position of power and you don't promote that shit the way they want you to.
But to me, America has always promoted things like sex and you know, the nudity and different acts and different stuff. And now that when certain things, certain people feel like that's not enough for them, that hey, we go the extra mile against the grain. Like I had the same topic speaking with somebody one day. I was like, shit, man, back in the early 1800s, man, they was marrying fucking 15-year-olds. And then when you get to the 1900s, that's when people laid the law. You got to be this age to get married, or you got to be this age to date. And then, of course, the law later on down the line, the 4-year difference and all that shit. And, you know what I'm saying, what Tory and all this shit. But then, you had kings marrying young ass daughters at the age of 16 and fucking them, and it was like it was okay. It was okay for the presidents back then was doing that shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Presidents in the early days was doing that shit. Go look it up on how these guys' wives were, man, when they were in office.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And shit like that, man. Don't think these guys ain't had no sexual acts and dark fantasies and weird ass fetishes and shit like that. Men liking men and all that other bullshit, man. That was going on back then.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen. Hey, fellas, listen. This was a dope segment, yo. We gotta save some of it for the next segment, man. This is dope right here, man. We got a lot covered just now, man. And I do want to have y'all up again, like real soon, with another topic. This is gonna be its own segment, not no battle rap, no nothing. But I like this right here. But we're gonna cut this off right here, man. Everybody sign off, man.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Polo, man. I go and stand tuned. ABR, a whole lot of gang shit. URLTV.tv, man. Y'all make sure y'all go cop that Volume 4 pay-per-view. February 9th, if y'all don't know, man. Also on February 16th, ABR got some event going down, man. I mean, February 23rd, I believe the date's changed. So